Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last episode, we finished off season 3 and Hive. He is out of there for good, thankfully. But unfortunately, we lost Lincoln along the way. He really sacrificed himself for everyone. Really went out very heroically. But took Daisy's spot, and she is not doing well. We flash forward 6 months later and she's changed up her look. She's on the run, and you know, she's carrying around so much guilt with everything that happened with her. S.H.I.E.L.D. is desperate to catch up to her, and you know what we've seen, she's been up to a lot. I really hope we get quickly into what is her motivations behind what she's been doing. And also I've been told, and it said on the newspaper clipping, that she is Quake. That's her official superhero name. So hopefully Coulson can figure out how to find her and bring her back. We're also dealing with Radcliffe, who apparently just is getting to walk away from his involvement in everything. Seems kind of suspect to me, but he's also creating some kind of sentient robot maybe in an Ultron type of way, which would be very concerning. But I don't trust him at all, even though it seems like he's working with S.H.I.E.L.D., which seems kind of wild to me. But I'm very excited to see what season 4 is going to offer. From everything I've gathered, it seems like this is quite the fan favorite season. So that's exciting. This episode is called The Ghost. I mean, I would think that would be maybe Daisy being a ghost of her former self. I don't know if she's off the rails or just kind of working on her own. I don't know, but I'm very worried. Or it may just be a literal ghost. I wouldn't put it past the show to deal with that kind of thing, but I don't know. But yeah, let's get into it. Hills? Okay, so it seems like she's going after bad guys, which is...
You got me. He'll kill us all.
What? Pretty sick car. Yeah. What in the world? Whoa! He's out of here. Whoa. Ooh. That looked like...
You need to sacrifice everything if you want to survive.
Ghost Rider?
There's only so many times a guy can win cash off you, sir.
You gotta stop calling me that. We're being called back to HQ.
Why can't I call you sir?
We're not due for restock for another 10 days.
No idea. They said it's classified.
Good to see Fitz and Simmons.
And May.
Yeah, I think you look forward to that more than I do.
What in the world? Why isn't everyone so excited to see her? So they've been gone a while.
Under sedation, he mentioned seeing a girl, saying it was the one from the news. Quake.
They're calling her
She didn't
Quake?
send over the wire.
You were pulled off Daisy's case.
The director thinks she slipped through our fingers too many times.
The director thinks you let her.
No, we pursued her. She was a ghost.
The
Well, in his
director. Who's the
infinite wisdom,
director?
he says you're now forbidden to,
The armed forces will be sent in after her.
with orders to kill.
To kill?
To
If she's
kill?
responsible for these bodies.
That's
No,
not
we all
Daisy's
know it's
The
not.
world knows her as Quake. And Quake is an outlaw who takes down banks.
She's
and bridges.
notorious.
Oh, come on. We
She's
both...
What?
hunting violent fanatics.
They say when the rider burns you,
The
he
writer.
burns your soul.
Ghost Rider. Holy
Soul
shit.
can never heal.
The ghost.
The detail is amazing.
Why are you in your head?
However, I am 3 feet off the ground.
Wait, what?
Wow, that virtual
Direct
reality
current
is
stimulation
too good.
creates the other senses like touch and taste, but also takes feedback. So I've just mapped your brain's response.
Response to the environment.
The exploding pen that you asked for. I can't imagine a use for that.
You never wanted one?
And for you, direct Agent
Why is
Coulson,
he not the director? Is it because Nick's back?
with new bells and whistles, Shame hardly get to see each other. Any of us.
I need the core back.
Well, at least it's better than the friends we'll never see again.
Aww. Everything's so different. I don't really know the lore of Ghost Rider. I didn't see the... There was a movie, right? I didn't see it.
When we loaded on an 18-wheeler, we parked it in the warehouse, and we just left it.
You'll have to tell him. This guy's missing. The rest are dead.
Aryan Brotherhood. Not my kind of brothers.
They've been known to work for cash.
Oh, hey, Elena.
How's your wife, Davis?
So I have a few questions.
I'm all yours.
Oh, are you now?
So I see you went to Colombia for a week.
You don't have to use a satellite to get to know me better. Just ask me to dinner again.
Again?
Here's where I have to remind you that the Sokovia Accords, which you signed, require approval by the United Nations Subcommittee.
Rules.
She signed?
Blah, blah.
Gemma, is she not coming? Yeah, she wanted to.
I don't know about like this friendship.
All work and no play, huh? It's a bit disappointing. Yeah, she'd been pretty lopsided, do you think? Their keeper's absolutely crap. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had
Why
no
is
idea
she
there was somebody
naked?
here.
Hello.
What the hell? You've already met Ada, digital personal assistant. When I saw the work you and Simmons were doing in replicating human tissue and internal bone structure in Coulson's hand,
This needs to be regulated.
I knew right then that this was within reach.
They're in town. I suppose you guessed that. Texting me. They're looking for a truck. I know you splintered your bones when you first powered up. Are you pushing yourself too hard?
Don't worry about me.
You can't use
That's
your
what the
powers.
pills are for?
Your body will break down.
I'm fine. I think I may have stumbled upon a serial killer.
Oh, fun. He live around here?
He mostly hits this area, but
More like just vigilante, right? Like what you're
He
being.
operates alone. There's only one thing I want.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Nothing to lose.
Ah, she's spiraling.
I don't get the new color-coded security level rainbow of... what's it called?
The spectrum of security.
Why do I, level red, have to go through you, level orange, to request hardware? Shouldn't red be higher than orange?
Well, orange encompasses both red and yellow, so...
She's thought
It's
this
hard to
through.
explain, but the director didn't want to use numbers because he didn't want any team member to feel less than.
But you do have a higher clearance than me.
Only in most instances.
I feel less than.
Word is he hit again last night. 2 dead in the street.
Who?
Ghost Rider.
Hell yeah. Oh, that one's sick.
Do you know where I can find him?
Nobody does.
Mac.
Bodies. Oh, massacred bodies. Can we see?
There's no buyer there.
You're a Ghost Rider?
Everyone says that.
Oh, shit. Judge, jury, and executioner.
It's abundantly clear you're uncomfortable with my new
I
position.
just want to know how comfortable you are with it. You actually trust this guy? Our team split
can't
up to
be
make
Nick.
departments
Who
in
is
different
it?
colors because we're experts.
They wouldn't be talking
No.
like this.
I think the director broke up the band on purpose.
Of course he did. As soon as Talbot gave the locations of this base to the president, things changed. I knew you'd be divided, undermined, kept in the dark, so I have been clawing for as much power as I can possibly grab to keep a modicum of control over any of this.
She's trying to bridge the
After all
gap.
we've been through, clean up whatever mess he's in. That's an order.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, yes, ma'am.
This could be very dangerous.
Cosmogenic.
So much could go wrong. Ultron, yes, I know.
Ultron.
This is not AI. AI is banned and that's good. This is mimicry of human behavior. Still, in the wrong hands.
I will serve as a decoy target, a safeguard.
Very expensive way to do this.
Okay, turn it off. You can't tell Simmons about this. What?
She'll tell the
We'll
director.
move forward. Her approval is too dangerous to show the new director. We don't know what he'd do with it. And she would have to tell him, so... She can't know. Until she's perfect.
Oh my god, you're getting sucked into this, Fitz.
We put 2 bullets in each of them and locked them in the truck. No, look, we were freaking out. We had to get out of there.
What are they
Burn the
doing?
bodies or dump the truck in the ocean?
Not really an office, more of a trailer, but I can show you.
That would be great. Thank you.
I feel like they're gonna team up. Oh God, what is it?
Breath of fresh air.
Ghost!
Get away from me!
Oh, y'all weren't prepared for what that was.
That's it there. So, you've got the devil inside you too.
Well, we wouldn't say that. Is Ghost Rider an Inhuman?
Z1, we got a situation. We need a little help here.
Not anymore.
That was efficient.
You shouldn't have gotten involved.
Serial killers always complain when you try to intervene.
I only kill asesinos who deserve it.
Yeah,
It's
but you like
vengeance, chica.
For what?
vigilante.
You killed a detective.
He had blood on his hands.
Dirty.
A teacher.
A pedophile.
Okay. Y'all need to stop.
Get to decide who deserves to die.
I'm not the one who decides.
Oh, it just comes out of you? Oh, is it like a split personality thing? Don't let him burn you. She got a death wish right now. Daisy, he assessed you correctly. She is looking for trouble. Yay, they got to spend time together. It's not good that he's not talking about Ada. Everybody's got secrets. Well, he's got something to lose. Good guy. Y'all let a ghost out, or there's been a ghost let out.
It's good.
Does it get attached to you or
To have a
something?
moment, just us.
I
It's been a long
know!
time since we had a moment.
Oh my fucking God.
Who knows what tomorrow
Did she
holds.
just like be like, oh, I'm tripping. I must not have seen what I just saw. Wow. Okay. So many things have changed. Everything feels very different, and intentionally so, it seems, because of new management, a new director. I feel like if it was Nick, they would have said his name, but they just keep calling him the director, and like they don't trust him. So I don't see it being Nick. I know Nick got involved with S.H.I.E.L.D. and everything, but maybe he was just kind of... Is Maria still involved? I don't know, but this feels... I don't like it. I don't like that it's all fractured like this. I mean, they're all in contact for the most part, you know, sans Daisy, who at least has reached out to Yo-Yo, which I like. And I liked Yo-Yo in this episode. She seemed very flirty and sure of herself, and I really liked her scene with Mac. She seems to be growing into her role, and I'm glad she's still on the show. But all these other new people, it's just so jarring. So Daisy, we know why she's doing what she's doing, I think. I don't know exactly what's all going down with her, but from what we've seen, it's not bad. But what May says, it sounds like it's worse. I don't know if it's just a misunderstanding, that she's just there when bad things are happening because she's actually going after bad guys. But it seems like she's just on her vigilante shit. And I don't know, maybe she's breaking some laws, but she's not evil or doing bad things, I don't think. I don't know why May is so, like, believing that she's gone off the rails. But we heard from her, clearly she is wanting to die and is wanting to intentionally not have any kind of attachment to anything because she's lost so many people. So she's keeping herself away from the people that she actually cares about because she doesn't want them to die. She feels like she's going to get them killed probably, which I guess is an interesting thing with what's going on with Radcliffe, who is trying to make this not AI mimicry, some kind of way of robotic help, and that they'll be the ones putting themselves in the line of fire. But, you know, even that is problematic, especially if they start developing some sort of consciousness, and that, like, you know, robot rights are going to be an issue eventually. AI rights are going to be a thing if it keeps growing in the way that it is. And it always, I'm like, she's very attractive and very female form all the way, it seems. That's always a kind of a red flag. But from what he tells Fitz, it's purely to help S.H.I.E.L.D. But it's also his, you know, mad scientist kind of vibe. He likes to do this type of thing. I mean, I'm glad he told Fitz, but Fitz not wanting to tell Gemma you get, because Gemma is at a really high level now and has the director's ear and knows for certain this would probably get shut down and Radcliffe may get in trouble. And it seems like Fitz likes him for whatever reason. I think he can be funny, but I don't trust him. And I don't know how far he would go in terms of getting to do this type of thing. I don't know where his ethical line lies. But to see Coulson and Mac working together, that's great. I love that team. But they're in the sky for 6 weeks and they're just constantly going and checking on the Inhumans. Kind of wild that Elena signed the Accords. And I guess it makes sense that they would want to do it in person, but this seems like too low level for them. But you see they're also working a side mission, as Melinda put it. This fucking box, what the hell? Like, that looks like a ghost. I don't know if it's a real ghost, but it seems like it. And it's attached itself to Coulson, it seems like, because, you know, I guess Melinda's like, oh, I'm just fucking tired. But, like, she saw his, like, ghostly self, and oh my, did it attach, like, is it attached to him? I don't know, but from what we heard, what it did to those two guys, it made them go, like, feral or whatever, so that's very concerning. So we got a lot of stuff going on. It's just it's a lot to orient yourself to. I feel like the director's not Nick, so is there a reveal? Is it somebody that we know? Why do we not trust them? Why all of this red tape? Why are they doing so much? I guess because it's the government's involvement in it. I guess S.H.I.E.L.D. is back in the spotlight, and it makes sense that because it went so badly before, that they'd be heavy on the oversight. But this seems like a lot. With the Spectrum, whatever it was called, and how the team has been split up. I don't like that. Why would you split them up? They weren't Hydra. Well, we did get infiltrated by Ward, but none of the other ones are Hydra or anything like that. Sad. But, you know, this was a great setup for this season. I already have so many questions, and Ghost Rider, I saw, like, his head aflame, and immediately was like, Ghost Rider, but I was like, I thought he rode a motorcycle. But like I said, I don't know the lore that well, and he seems very burdened by his abilities, almost in a way that he's like, oh, you got the devil in you too, or demon, whatever he said. It seems like it takes over, but going after, like, bad people, I don't really have a problem with. You know, Daisy's like, you don't get to decide who dies. But the skeleton, the Ghost Rider, that is, I don't know if it's something that, what did he say his name was? Robbie? I don't know if that's something separate from him, or like is a duality type thing. I don't know. But that's fun. Like, I knew Ghost Rider was a Marvel product, but like I said, I've not seen that movie, so I don't really know anything about him. Like, I don't know if he's an Inhuman or not, but it was just so sad to see. I mean, I think Daisy and Robbie kind of know that they aren't bad guys. And for him to see her pleading for him to kill her, maybe they can confide in each other, even though she's desperate to not have any attachments. He clearly does have one, so we'll see if that is leading to anything, what comes out of all of this, how S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to fit into... Because even if Daisy was not on the run like she is, she would be bucking up against what's going on right now. And it's a lot to take in. I appreciate Gemma being like, look, I don't like this either, but we need access to the top to work around this. Like she said, the director trusts her, and we need that, even though we don't like it. So man, everything just seems so fractured. Everyone's got secrets from each other. I don't love that our team is so separated like this. But I always like when you get different pairings. I always think that's so fun. And I like Coulson and Mac for sure. But it was nice to also see Coulson have some time with May there at the end. Them playing backgammon seems kind of symbolic, maybe. I know backgammon was a very symbolic thing on Lost, and it's like the black and the white, the good, the bad. It seems like that might play into Ghost Rider and what he is up to, the judgment of it all, deciding who lives, who dies, who's bad, who's good. And we're also playing with some characters who are maybe like riding that line, whether it be Daisy, who is, you know, maybe doing some stuff she shouldn't be doing, but also is still trying to help. And then Ghost Rider himself, even Radcliffe for that matter. So there's a lot of things that they have already started to set up here, and I'm already in. So that's exciting. This was a really good first episode, even though it took me a second to kind of get what was happening here. The show just always is off and running, and you have to just keep up. And I really respond to that. I think that's a fun way. It's just the mark of a really good show, that it like trusts its audience to get on board, and knows that the audience trusts them to like take them on a ride. And this season, it seems like we're on, you know, in a Charger with a fucking Ghost Rider. So that's exciting. I really like this episode. It was a great starter, even though I'm worried about a lot of things and I don't like that everyone's separated like that, but it's very compelling. And I want to know more about the fucking ghost. I want to know more about Ghost Rider. I want to know how long Daisy's going to be like this. Seems like she's becoming quite infamous. I mean, everyone knows her as Quake. And I guess she's just not looking to clear her name, or she doesn't care if people think that she's doing bad things. She's just doing her own thing, but trying to put herself in harm's way because of the guilt she feels. And someone needs to get to her and remind her of her value, of her importance, of not having to shoulder this burden so much. Because so much of it was out of her hands. It's so unfortunate that she feels so terribly like this, but it's understandable, but you just don't want her to feel that way. But I feel like it's going to be a long season for her to get back to her former self. Maybe that doesn't happen, or maybe it just takes a really long time. I don't know, but we shall see. But this was a great start. I'm liking the direction it seems like we're going in for season 4. So excellent. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.